done a few things a little differently.
Yes, life happens for sure. And when, especially when you're a mom and kids and jobs, it's like, it seems unrealistic to create this space in your life for yourself, but it is really a vital thing to do. I just want to explain a little bit about the nervous system and to create that basis of knowledge for you. And the nervous system, it can get stuck on, it could be an overwhelm, and many reasons to this. It could be, you know, trauma, it could be stressors in life, it could be your job, it could be your relationships. And what happens is that when the nervous system is on full alert, fight or flight, and then shuts all the organs and systems down to half functioning because it's ready for action. It's ready for to fight or run, right? So then the body doesn't really have a time to restore itself, to calm, to create healthy cells. So when we can calm that nervous system down and hit reset, then actually the body is having this opportunity to start creating new cells, to start functioning properly and working like it's supposed to. And then when that happens, when something happens that requires us to be on board right now, the body is ready. We're clear thinking, and it instantly knows what to do because we're connected to our intuition and our guidance, and we just jump into action from that place rather than a place of chaos and confusion. So we're going to share a couple tips with you this morning. And the first one is about breath work. And we shared about stopping about 4 or 5 times through your busy, busy day and just taking a few minutes to just become very, very present and give yourself some nice deep breaths, because you'll probably realize that you've been shallow breathing and there's a lot going on. So when you can become very present, it actually slows down time as well. And you find you have a little bit more time in your day and you're able to hit reset with your body, and everything is like, okay, I'm grounded, I'm reset in, and I'm ready for the next thing that needs to be done in your day.
Oh, and I totally encourage everybody to try this. It literally only takes me 30 seconds to a minute, a couple of times a day. And I feel like it gives me hours of extra time in the day. I feel so much better at the end of my day.
Awesome. I know I do too. So my next one is grounding. And when, like I said, I talked about being in chaos and confusion, we're really not even really in our body. It's scattered everywhere. So when we can actually go outside, walk barefoot on the grass, hug a tree, lean against a tree, in some way or another, connect to nature and ground, it is a powerful tool. I highly recommend the movie Earthing, and it's on YouTube, and it'll give you a lot more details about it so that you can have a little bit deeper understanding of what it means that to ground and how beneficial it is for the body.
And our third one, stimulants. What did you do this week, Darlene? Tell us what you did and tell us how you're feeling.
Well, yesterday I gave up coffee. I kind of went from a half and half decaf to because I found it was overwhelming my system. And even the half and half I'm finding my stomach is not digesting it. I'm not feeling well. So it was just time. I needed to give up that. And so yesterday was kind of a foggy brain, and today a little bit of a headache in the back of my head, but I've done it before, so I know that it'll be a week or two, not even probably, and I'll be back to normal and just having tea. So that's our tip, as well as just switching out those stimulants into something that's herbal or beneficial for your body. And if you find in the middle of the day that you're reaching for that substitute to give yourself that energy blast, to just maybe take a few seconds just to lean back, shut your eyes, and take a break. I know, Chris, you shared a tip on that last time and how it's benefited your life with taking a break and shutting your eyes.
Yes, yeah. It's made a huge difference. All of these things have. Cutting out the stimulants, doing some herbal teas, grounding, breath work, all great tips. Yeah.
So the other thing we talked about is, are you an empath? And so when you're an empath, it's kind of hard to decide if this is mine or this is somebody else. So becoming aware of where you are giving your energy away, or being able to realize that, oh, I'm taking on somebody else's emotions or energy, and having some healthy boundaries around that, and being able to realize, okay, this isn't my stuff, and to take a step back. It's an
Yeah, you know
important
what?
thing.
This is a big one for me because I work with addiction, mental health, and homelessness. So there is a lot of chaos, a lot of trauma, a lot of hurt. And it can be really easy to start taking that energy on. And if I do, then I don't have the energy to. I want my clients to feel heard. I want them to feel safe. I want to give them hope and I want to help them. And if I'm just taking on all of their energy, I'm not going to be at my best so that I can turn around and do that. So I'm finding now, again, with all my breath and grounding, not having that 3 o'clock coffee, I really have to know where I start and stop and where they start and stop. And if I'm starting to take it on, I redirect. Instead of soaking up all of that energy, it's like, let's redirect this to what we can do to help fix this situation. Because if I don't have healthy boundaries, I'm not going to be able to help anybody. And it's a hard thing to do.
That's for sure. And, just to add to that one a little bit, it's about, limiting friends that are chaotic and cause chaos in your life. There's always something happening and it's this big drama story. So, realizing that piece of what is somebody bringing to you, and bringing in people that actually inspire your life or fill your cup up is a great way to help your nervous system and your body to feel better at the end of the day, rather than dragging you down. We also talked about creating a sacred space. So as Chris was saying, her day is busy and it's chaotic. So being able to have a spot in your house somewhere that's just yours to go to, that you can just relax and unwind. And maybe that looks like just a hot bath, and creating that in your, if you have a busy house, and that some candles, some Epsom salts, and just creating that nice hot bath to relax your body and relax that nervous system.
Mm-hmm. Our
Yeah.
next tip,
Yeah.
peace of mind. How many of us are running around all day? We have so much stuff in our brain. We've got so much to do, and we're trying to get organized, and we're not. So, the PMK files is your emergency kit to life happening. This is a filing system that no matter what's going on in your life, you get it organized in this one little easy spot, so that whether an accident happens or a tragedy happens or a divorce happens, or like all of these poor people that are just losing everything to fire and devastation, everything that you need to protect yourself as best as you can in these emergency situations are going to be in your P&K files. So go to misschrissyd.com and get your pink files organized and get all of this stuff out of your head. So when life happens, you're ready.
I love that one. Another one we talked about was taking some of those stressors out of your life, like consolidating some loans, or whatever it is that is nagging and constantly a worry for you. How can you look into some some resources or something to help you out of that hole, or whatever you've kind of dug for yourself? I know it's really helped me in my life. And changing our mindset from I can't, and it just shuts the door to any opportunities, to I can. And once we say I can, and have just maybe that feeling, just the answers haven't been revealed to me yet, it helps to bring in some solutions and answers, and we can help calm our nervous system down from that place.
Yeah.
So when we change our perspective and find positive positive things to input into our life, it's really going to help change how we show up in life and our nervous system. And we don't feel like a victim that life is happening to us.
Yeah. So this is the end of our very first segment. And our next series is we're going to actually dive into our childhood and how our experiences shape and make us show up in life. So I'm really excited to do that next part. So thank you. Join us every Sunday at 10 o'clock for the new perspective on trauma, abuse, and chronic pain, and the steps to a healthy and thriving life. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.